Good morning, students. Today we shall discuss about the poem All the World is a Stage. This poem was written by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare belongs to Elizabeth period of English literature. He was born in 1564 and died in 1616. William Shakespeare is believed to born in Stratford-on-Avon in 1564. A complete and authentic account of his life is lacking, but it is generally accepted that he went to the local grammar school. In 1582, Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway, the daughter of a farmer. He came to London to become an actor and stayed to become one of England's greatest dramatists. He secured the patronage of Henry III. Shakespeare's characters reflect his deep understanding of human behavior. His use of poetry and drama showcase his knowledge of the individual as well as social situations. He has managed to achieve universal appeal, transcending time and place, as he is still considered one of the greatest dramatists of his time. His plays have been acted all over the world for more than 400 years, and readers and critics are even now finding a new meanings and interpretations in addition to the considerable body of poetic work such as the sonnets and love poems. Shakespeare's mastery of poetry is evidenced even in his plays. Some of the best known poems of Shakespeare are actually found in his plays, as for example, this extraction is from As You Like It. The poem is taken from the play As You Like It. This poem is a part of Jacques' speech in the forest. Jacques is a melancholy character in the play who seems to spend all his time mourning the negative side of man's character. In his verse, Jacques describes the 7 stages of man's life on earth. He talks of the scenes of life from childhood to old age. Life is a play with 7 acts, in each of which man plays a different role. The world is his stage, and man's birth, his entrance on the stage. He plays all his roles of child, schoolboy, lover, soldier, judge, old man, and finally second childhood. Without teeth, eyes, and the ability to fend for himself. In the next part, he introduces the idea of man playing several roles in his life. The world is his stage. His birth is his first appearance on this stage, and death his exit. While he is on the stage, he plays many parts. A person has to play many parts. This world is just like a stage. The role of infancy, the baby in the nurse's arm, is described as crying and being sick. The young child going to school very reluctantly is the second role he plays. The young child goes into an adolescent who is smitten by love and writes sad verses in praise of his beloved's beauty. The soldiers in the next role played by men, he uses language that is unfamiliar to the common man, sports a beard, is short-tempered and lays down his life seeking fame in death. The fifth role is that of a judge, middle-aged, prosperous and looking well fed. The judge is usually bearded, looks stern and makes wise statements. The next role is the role of old age. Man is a pathetic figure in slippers, needing specs to read, thinner than he was in his youth. His manly voice has become weak and feeble. Man is now in the last stage of life. He is in his second childhood. His teeth have gone, his vision is failing and his taste buds are dead. Each man plays his part in life as each actor played his role on the stage, which was becoming popular in Shakespeare's days. So what Shakespeare spoke is still relevant. The theme seen in the different stages that he goes through forms the main theme of the poem. However, Jacques' picture of man's life is rather melancholy. He sees only the unpleasant aspect of all the stages of man's life rather than the positive side. In Jacques' picture, the infant is always crying, the schoolboy is reluctant to go to school, the lover is sad and unhappy, the young soldier seeks a bubble reputation, the judge is inclined to take bribes, the old man is losing his sight and voice, and finally man lapses into second childhood. The poet uses metaphors and similes in describing the stages in man's life. He uses the metaphor of the world as a stage and the pupil as an actor. The poet has used simile throughout the poem. The boy moving slowly like a snail, the lover sighing like the furnace, and the soldier bearded like a leopard. The poem is termed as a blank verse as there is no specific rhyming scheme. One thing you should remember, students, the poet has used simile and metaphors. In previous lecture I explained the simile, but now you might be knowing how to use the simile. Simile is a figure of speech in which things are compared by using the words like or as. Simile is a direct comparison. In simile, things are different but qualities are common. For example, soldier's beard is compared to a leopard, and the boy is moving like a snail. These are the examples of simile. In metaphor, we don't use the word like or as. Metaphor is an indirect comparison where the qualities of one object is transferred into another object. So let me recite the poem for the further clarifications. The poem, all the world is a stage, all the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many roles. His acts being 7 ages, at first the infant, mewling and pucking in the nurse's arms, and then the winning schoolboy with his shachal and sighing morning face creeping like snail. So the word like snail is used as a simile. Unwillingly to school, and then the lover sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his mistress, eyebrow, then a soldier full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard. Again simile is used. Jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrel, seeking the bubble reputation, even in the cannon's mouth, and then the justice in fair round belly with good cannon lined, with eyes silver and braid of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The sixth age shifts into the lean and slipper pantaloon with spectacles on notch and pouch on side, his youthful horse well shaved, a world too wide for his shank, and his big manly voice turning again toward childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all that ends his strange eventual history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sense teeth, sense eyes, sense taste, sense everything. So this poem is remarkable for the wisdom of poet, and what Shakespeare said is universally acknowledged truth. So in this poem the poet has narrated 7 stages of human life and significance of the stages in life. So that's all, our poem completed. Good luck, best wishes. Thank you.